Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Today is 31st July 2019 and the topic we are going to discuss is Code on Wages Bill 2019, Consumer Protection 2019, Pilgrimage Scheme, then we are going for Triple Talaq Bill, Map Aided Program, we are continuing with the Mountain Passes and the previous year question revision series. So coming to the first topic, that is Code on Wages Bill 2019, we have discussed this before also. So this is in news because Lok Sabha has passed this bill. Okay, this particular bill works for ensuring minimum wages for workers. So the bill, it aims to transform the old obsolete labor laws into more accountable and transparent ones. So for that, they will be amalgamating various other schemes or various other act under this. One is the Payment of Wages Act, then the Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act, Equal Remuneration Act. All this will be amalgamated to form Code on Wages Bill of 2019. And the code, it will ensure minimum wages along with timely payment. So both things are ensured. There will be minimum wages and also will be timely payment for workers in every sector. Okay, many unorganized sector workers like agricultural workers or painters, persons working in restaurants or dabas or chowkidars, etc. They are not getting enough salary or they are not paid on time. So they were kept out of this minimum wages bill. Now that they are also included and they will be getting legislative protection under this particular act. And it has been ensured in the bill that employees who are getting monthly salary, they will be getting the salary by 7th of the next month, and who are working weekly basis will be getting the salary on the last day of the week, and who are working on daily wages will get the wage on the same day. Okay, at present the provision of both Minimum Wages Act and the Payment Act, it applies to the workers below a particular wage ceiling who are working in a scheduled employment only. So the bill will ensure the right to sustenance for every workers and they'll increase the legislative protection. Earlier it was 40% of the workforce was only protected. Now that 100% of the workforce will be protected. At present, many of the states, they have multiple minimum wages through Code on Wages. The methodology to fix minimum wages has been simplified and rationalized. Okay, so they are doing it with the type of doing it for every employment type, and they have fixed criteria for giving minimum wage for each employment. Okay, according to the sector. The next one is Consumer Protection Bill of 2019. So again, this has also been passed by Lok Sabha. That is why this is in news. So the bill, it aims to protect the interest of consumers by establishing authorities for effective administration and also settlement of consumer dispute. That is the main aim. So under this bill, there is a provision for central government to set up a Central Consumer Protection Authority. Okay, it is called a CCPA. It will promote, it will protect and enforce the right of consumers, and they'll get empowered to investigate, recall or refund. Okay, if there is a case of penalties, they can also impose penalties. Okay, that is the power given to Central Consumer Protection Authority according to Consumer Protection Bill of 2019. Okay, and it will regulate the matters related to the violation of consumer right, or if there is an unfair trade practices, or even if there is a misleading advertisement, they can take action on it. Okay, there is also a provision for the class action lawsuit for ensuring that the right of consumers are not infringed. Okay, and the authority, they will have the power to impose penalty. Penalty will be imposed on a manufacturer or an endorser. It can go up to 10 lakh. Okay, 10 lakh rupees can be in a special case can be imposed as a penalty, and imprisonment also follows by 2 years. Okay, for a false or misleading advertisement. And the new bill, it will completely benefit the consumer. One thing is that they're empowering the Central Consumer Protection Authority, as I've already told you. Then they are checking this misleading advertisement and adulteration of products, and also giving deterrent punishment for that. And the product liability provision, that is to detect the manufacturers and the service providers from delivering defective products or deficient service. Then there is ease of approaching, that's a consumer commission, and there will be the adjudication process, filing a complaint, taking action on it, following up, everything will be very easy. Okay, and then there will be mediation, scope for early disposal of case outside the court, that can also be done. Then provision for rule for new age consumer issues like the e-commerce issue, direct selling, these will also be addressed in this particular bill. So it is like a complete package. The next topic is pilgrimage scheme. So under this scheme, 7 new destinations are added. That is why this is in news. So this is also called as Mukhyamantri Tirtha Yatra Yojana. This comes under Delhi government. Okay, Delhi government has launched it. So under the scheme, a city resident above 60 years will be eligible to take free pilgrimage along with his or her spouse. So the applicant can also take along an attendant above 20 years if the applicant or his spouse is above 70 years. So they can't travel alone. So they can take a attendant. The expenditure of the attendant will also be borne by the Delhi government. And the scheme, it was launched with an aim that every elderly person's desire to undertake a pilgrim in his life should be fulfilled. Okay, there is no income criterion, but the preference will be given to those from economically weaker section on the first come first served basis. So the employees of central government or state government or local government or even the autonomous bodies, they are not eligible for the scheme. Okay, those selected for the pilgrimage, they will be covered with an insurance of 1 lakh each, and the applicant will have to give a self-certificate that all the information being given by them is correct and they have not availed the scheme in the past. So once you have used the scheme, you can't use it again. Okay, you have to give chances for more and more people. So that will be checked, and this selection of the pilgrims will be done through the draw of lots, like the lottery system, and the respective area MLAs will certify whether the intended beneficiary, they are from Delhi or not. That will also be covered. The next topic is very heated topic these days, the triple talaq bill. So this has been passed in Rajya Sabha as well. That is why this is in news. And this practice, triple talaq, it is basically a practice in which the Muslim men, they divorce their wives. It is a unilateral process, means men can only practice it. Okay, they'll utter the word talaq 3 times in a quick succession and the divorce is done. Okay, so this is basically different from another thing called as talaq al-sunnat, that is considered to be the ideal form of dissolution of marriage contract among Muslims. So these two things are different. Okay, talaq and talaq al-sunnat. So in August 2017, 2 years before, the 5-judge constitution bench of Supreme Court, they declared that this practice should be done with. Okay, 3 of the 5 judges of this bench have termed this practice as un-Islamic and arbitrary. So they have disagreed with the view that triple talaq was an integral part of religious practice. Okay, so after this SC verdict, the government has managed to get this Muslim women protection of rights on marriage bill, and that was passed in Lok Sabha as well in the same year, but it got stuck in Rajya Sabha. So now the triple talaq bill has been passed by Rajya Sabha. So the passage of Muslim women protection of rights on marriage bill, it will be like a pronouncement of instant oral talaq or talaq-e biddat. It will make this talaq-e biddat or oral talaq illegal or void, and it will also criminalize it as a cognizable offence. Okay, cognizable offence, it has the punishment about 3 years in jail also. Okay, that is the bill. Coming to the map aided program, I have mountain passes of Uttarakhand. The first pass we are talking about is Audens Cold. So this is a high altitude mountain pass. So this is connecting the Rudugaira Valley and the Bilagna Valley. So please excuse my pronunciation, I am not very good with it. So this Rudra Ganga stream, or it is Rudragairu, this drains from the Rudragaira glacier and then it will join Bhagirathi. Okay, Bhagirathi is a head stream of Ganga. So again, Bilangna, it will originate from Katling glacier and it will again meet Bhagirathi. Okay, it will meet near Theri. You might be knowing about Theri Dam and all. So it will meet near Old Theri. So that is how it comes. So this ordnance call is connecting these two places. Okay. Next is Lamkhaga Pass. Lamkhaga Pass, it again connects Himachal Pradesh with Uttarakhand. So here the Kinnaur district of Himachal Pradesh will be connected with the Harshil district of Uttarakhand, connecting two states. Very important. Okay. Then next thing is okay, Lipu Lake. Lipu Lake is very famous. You might be knowing about Lipu Lake when Doklam standoff came up because the Nathula Pass of Sikkim was closed and people were forced to go through Lipu Lake to take Manasarovar pilgrimage. So it is always in the news, right? So Lipu Lake, it is in the border between Uttarakhand, India, Tibet and China. Obviously, Tibet is a part of China. So the southern side of the pass, it is controlled by India, but this has also been claimed by Nepal. Okay, this is like a tri-point. Okay, and this is being used by the traders, merchants of India and Tibet in the early times, in the ancient times, and it is also used for Mansarovar pilgrimage also. The next thing is Mana Pass. Mana Pass is also very famous. This is again bordering India and Tibet. So this appeared to be one of the highest vehicle accessible passes in the world. Okay. Next is Nama Pass. Nama Pass, it is located in Kumaon district, Kumaon region of Uttarakhand. Sorry, it's not a district, it's a Kumaon region of Pittorgarh district of Uttarakhand. Nama Pass is also pretty famous. And Sinla Pass, it connects the Bidang in Dharma Valley to Jolingkong Lake in Kuti Yangtze Valley. Okay, these two connect two valleys. It will be the pass connect two valleys. Okay, and this part is also very important because this was a part of ancient Silk route. Ancient trade route where the Bhotias traveled to Tibet. Okay, that is also very important, the Sinla Pass. Then one more is there, Trails Pass. Trails Pass is located between the Nanda Devi and Nanda Kot Peak, that is in Uttarakhand state, that is between Pithoragarh and Bageshwar. Okay, so these are the important passes of Uttarakhand. Again, I am telling you there is no perfect map to show all the passes, so I am leaving that to you. Okay, please take a physical map of India and try to mark all the passes on the same day I am teaching you this, so that you will get a map of your own in your hand marking all this. Okay, please try to take that effort from today onwards. Next is previous year question revision series. Yesterday's question was about the seed replacement rate. So the answer, I'll get to the answer. The question was about the seed replacement rate and the how can we achieve the target and all. The first statement is there is no national seed policy in place. That is wrong. There is a national seed policy. The second statement talks about the private sector being not participating. That is also wrong because private sector seed companies are there in the market and they are participating very well as well. So if you eliminate the first and second option, you will directly come to the option B, that is 3 only. So 3 only is the answer. And we will come to today's question. I'll read out the question. In India, cluster bean gourd is traditionally used as a vegetable or animal feed, but recently the cultivation of it has assumed significant. Which of the following statement is correct in this context? One is oil extracted from the seeds are used in manufacture of biodegradable plastics. Then the gum made from its seeds is used for the extraction of shale gas. The leaf extract of this plant has the property of antihistamines and it is a source of high quality biodiesel. So you tell me what is the answer in the comment section. We'll discuss this question tomorrow. So I think this is a good practice. You are more participating also. I'm very happy that you guys are very enthusiastic. Thank you so much if you enjoyed the session and good night.